Over the last 5 decades, many teams have helped cement Edina High School as a sports dynasty. On their way, one man has been witness to more Edina wins and losses than any other. Edina TV's Matt Koskinen recently met up with John Sherman on the sidelines.
As the saying goes, do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Sun Current sports editor John Sherman is a living embodiment of the statement.
Growing up, my two main interests were sports and writing, so I kind of combined those two into sports writing.
After college, Sherman got a job at Sun newspapers.
I guess they liked my work, and I've been here ever since, for almost 44 years later.
Early in his career, he considered transferring to a daily newspaper.
I enjoyed what I was doing so much that it didn't make sense for me to leave at any time. And I still enjoy it. One of my old publishers, Gene O'Brien, said, "Two things about this job, son. You'll never make a lot of money, and you'll never have a dull day." So far, he's been right on both counts.
Over the years, John has developed a special eye and penmanship for covering local sports.
He also manages to weave feature stories in with game coverage, which is nice because a lot of times, particularly at the high school level, you're not going to see a lot of high schools get everyday game type coverage, which John will do, but he manages to tell the stories behind the stories really well.
Well, congratulations, Onyx. Nice job. Davis, nice job. How about
just his influence on Edina and Edina sports? I know other coaches say the same thing, that just his positivity on those weekly phone calls, and we could drop two straight, and then John will kind of put things in perspective on a Sunday night, and it's a phone call I look forward to.
Recognizing the important part sports play in Edina's history, Sherman helped create the Edina Sports Hall of Fame.
And we've recognized so many of the great Edina athletes from the past, and we never run out of good candidates for the Hall of Fame.
The landmark women's sports judgment, Title IX, went into effect the same year John started at the Sun, fall of 1972.
Probably written more, in fact, I'll say this straight out, I've written more girls' sports stories than anybody in the history of the state of Minnesota. And I've enjoyed doing it. I believed right from the start that the girls' sports should be covered just like boys' sports. And I've done my best to give the girls' sports equal coverage ever since.
He cares about people, and he cares about his coverage, and he cares about the schools that he covers, and that's probably the number one thing. He just cares about what he's doing, and he does a good job.
My best advice is find something you love doing, because then it's not work. It's your job is your hobby. And that's the way it's been for me.
Some words of guidance from an icon of Edina sports. I'm Matt Koskinen for Edina TV.
Sherman is the first sports editor to be Grand Marshal of Edina's 4th of July Parade.